Good evening, everyone. We are on day 2 of knowledge, digitalization, monetization, and marketing business model. I'll call it the knowledge business model. There are 3 stages in this business model based on my personal experiences in last 3 years when I ventured into public speaking and understanding the need to understand the language of the digital world and how this whole digital world works. How can I leverage this digital revolution and reach out to my target audience, generate more leads, get visibility, have thousands of customers, right? So that is with that agenda I started, right? But we are struggling to find 5, 6, 10 customers, also paid customers, right? So that is how I am sharing a lot of insights across my last 3 years of venturing into public speaking, where I'm trying to create a personal brand. Prior to that, was already a super successful entrepreneur with 6 other businesses in IT, non-IT, franchising, B2B, B2C, different ticket size products, education, food and beverages, high-end luxury retailing. I run an IT consulting firm, which is my first business, along with my life partner and business partner. And I also have a gold and diamond retail outlet, which is functional right now. Other businesses, either I closed, sold, or whatever. Okay, so hard shut, sold, closed, right? So my experience is in B2B, B2C, franchising is my expertise, right? So there are a lot of experience that I have gained, but as far as personal branding is concerned, which is generally speaker, trainer, coaches, consultants require, that aspect I hadn't explored. And 2017, when I started this journey, a whole world of possibilities opened up for me. And I had life mastery programs, business mastery programs, spiritual mastery program that I was coming up based on whatever trainings I joined. And I was struggling to find out which course should I create. And that is the challenge all of you are going through, right? What program? Now only you're talking about online course. That time it was even offline. What product? Right? Whether I should help people live an extraordinary life of prosperity and peace, or should I create a program on how to start your business from scratch for aspiring entrepreneurs, or should I create a program on how to scale your business to next level for existing business owners with a revenue of 5 crores and above, right? Or how can I help people, with my spiritual experiences, create a circle for sharing spiritual experiences and helping people understand the deeper dimensions of the self, right? So I had all these things, and I didn't know, what course to create, what should be the program that I should be getting into. So I was so confused. So which program should I create? And I ended up creating all the programs. Okay, because I did not know that what I like and what the market wants, and for what the market is willing to pay. That is a huge insight I got, right? So that is what is the agenda of today's session. So before we get started, let me give you a quick recap on what we did yesterday, right? So we started with your challenges, right? And we realized that what are self-created challenges and what are real genuine challenges, right? So I'll just give you a quick recap on some important challenges, which is money. For most of the time, people feel money is a big challenge, but as I shared with you, that you don't need money, you need strategies. But I want to fine tune that. Okay, so what I want to say is, you don't need a lot of money, you just need good enough money. Okay, you need just enough money. Now, how much is enough? That is a question mark. I leave it up to you to answer that. Okay, as I shared my story with you, so one more story I will share here. Okay, because it's very important. Okay, because your biggest growth blocker is thinking that you don't have money. Okay, so this is year 1998. Okay, 1998. I had graduated. I was an engineer, and I was struggling to find a job in MNC because I was working as a lecturer in my college, engineering college, and my all other friends were placed in. They got IT jobs, and why I could not get job? Because I was failing all the written tests. All companies would have a Infosys, Tata Infotech, TCS. Everybody had a initial written test, screening test, right? And I would fail those written tests. Okay. So I don't know why I was failing those written tests. So I started doubting my own potential, my own skills, my own capabilities. And that was the time, when I was both broke and broken. Okay. Because I never doubted my capabilities, but because I was getting rejected at so many places, not even clearing the first written test, and being a so-called amongst toppers, so-called, okay, because I simply mugged up and reproduced in the exam. So that's about it. Okay. So that was the time I started looking at how can I get a job where there will be no written test. So I started exploring opportunities. And the Y2K was a big problem in the software industry at that point in time. Year 2000, Y2K. So I explored that the chances of getting into Y2K jobs are higher. So I explored and went to a Y2K training center, and their fee at that point in time, 1998, was 25,000 rupees. And that is like 2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs of this time, at least, right? And my father was working in a government job. So that was a lot of money at that point in time. So my engineering college annual fee was 11,000. But that Y2K course was 25,000, and they said we will give you a job also. I mean, guarantee, job guarantee. Okay. And ended up, I didn't have money to give 25,000. But I wanted to do that because I didn't want to continue working as a lecturer in my college. I was not happy there. So I felt very stagnant, and that was not where my capabilities were. So I actually went and spoke to them. I said, if can I pay you in installments? Okay, what is the best deal can I get? And how much can I pay to start with? Then we started with 5,000 rupees, and I had somehow I organized the money. Okay, over a period of time, because I really wanted to do that, because I thought I will get a good job in a multinational company, which I wanted, right? So money is not a problem. You need a strategy. Though I didn't had one shot 25,000 to give, I started with 5,000. I made some arrangement over. I gave them post dated checks, right? So many things can be organized, right? So you don't need money. More than money, you need strategies. If you really want to make things happen, you will figure out ways to make it happen, right? So that is why you just need enough money, right? Now, so with that said, strategies, and as a successful, tell me, when whoever has started had enough money to start with. Everybody does some investment, takes some risk. See, the bigger the risk you take, bigger the gain. Small risk, small gain. High risk, high gain. In our jewelry business, it was a high risk, but we got high gain also, because we ended up in business of prosperity, where the gains are when the gold and diamond rate goes up, automatically our stocks get appreciated, right? So high risk, high gain, low risk, low gain. Simple, right? Now let us look at the other challenge, which was time, lack of time, right? So yesterday Ramesh Rao mentioned that trading knowledge for money, right? So I said either you're trading time for money, or you're trading money for money, and Ramesh Rao said trading knowledge for money. I actually like that, and it made me thinking. And then I started thinking more on it, and I want to give you some insights there, right? So what happens is, when you are, what exactly are you trading? When we say you're trading your time, basically in time, you are trading your knowledge and skills. So let us look at an example. So those who are simply trading their time with very little knowledge and skills, they end up in doing low level jobs like security guard, housekeeping, right? Housekeeping, kind of a job, security guards, that kind of jobs, right? Because they are only trading their time. But if you have more skills and knowledge, so say for example, people working in McDonald's get generally around $10 to $15 an hour, right? So they're just trading their time because their knowledge and skills, more than knowledge and skills, what is required is somebody mechanically doing the job, right? Now, a software engineer with knowledge and skills is paid generally, say, $100 to say $300 an hour. They are trading your skills and knowledge only. Yes, skills, how much skills and knowledge, and time, right? So that is why for that time they are being paid that much, right? Then we have who else after software engineers? Say lawyers. $1,000 to $3,000 is their fee, knowledge and skills, more than time. Now look at the time is same only 1 hour, but look at how the money is changing because of knowledge and skills, right? Lawyers. Then we have say consultants, business consultants, McKinsey kind of consultants, anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 for 1 hour consulting, knowledge and skills. Okay. And then let's look at surgeons, doctors, right? Anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 based on their skill and knowledge. Okay. Now beyond that, right? Beyond doctors, beyond surgeons, speakers, right? Tony Robbins, Robin Sharma. How much do you think they will be paid? Anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000. You know how much Parvez Musharraf charges for speaking? $150,000. So time is same, but for the knowledge and skill. So trading time for money and trading money for money. So that is a different. So see, can you see that, right? Now when they earn so much, they trade their money for more money. No, they're investing in their whatever, stock market, real estate, buying assets, buying whatever, whatever will grow their investments, right? So I hope that is clear now. So thank you, Ramesh Rao, because it really made me thinking. Okay. And there's a lot more clarity. Thank you so much for bringing that up. So, and lack of clarity, lack of confidence, but let's focus on time and money as the main challenge. And then we looked at what are the real challenges. What are your real challenges? So many people shared. Ramesh Rao shared converting knowledge to product, real challenge. Anurag Avasthi said how to create digital products, real challenge. How to take my training concepts online. Kishan Patel from Gujarat, Surat asked. Keshav Kulkarni has asked converting knowledge to business. These are real challenges, right? And Mohan from Coimbatore asked lack of knowledge in digital course selling. How to sell my online course and tools needed to do it. Awesome, real challenge. So I will be actually helping you start your own online venture. You can be on your own, or you can choose me to be your mentor to handhold you, keep you going in the right direction. Because there are many situations that come which derail your direction, right? Haridasan Kochi asks course selling, real challenge. How to sell a course, real challenge. Vijay Rangam from Chennai asked how to communicate my knowledge and thoughts to all. Beautiful, right? In a way that people understand and are willing to pay you for that. Value your knowledge, right? Tumpa Datta asked, how can I look professional online? Awesome. Beautiful challenges, right? And there are multiple ways to look professional online, right? It depends on, see, how much you're willing to invest, that much possibility is there, right? So we looked at the 3 stages yesterday: knowledge, digitization, monetization, and marketing. Those who have enough money, I will tell you how much is enough in this business. Okay, you're ready to set your own online presence beautifully, and in the meantime, in parallel, while you have outsourced your entire online presence creation, website, and setup of tools and creatives and branding and everything, if you want to do it on your own, then you lose time. But if you are very clear, I am in it for long term, I want to set this up, and while it is being set up, you focus on your content creation. So both things are happening in parallel. We are saving a lot of time, right? So Aarti Agrawal from Dehradun was facing challenges for preparing courses on meditation. I have many powerful strategies for spiritual coaches, Aarti. Okay. And thank you, Aarti, for saying that you are in contact with the right person, because I do believe that you guys have landed at the right place. Okay. So here I want to make a point, right? There are some people who are novice here, first time landed up here, don't know anything about the coaching industry and stuff like that. And it is overwhelming information for you. Okay. So, look at the paradoxes of life. The wisdom, you are getting wisdom, which is information for you. There are people in my group here who have been struggling to make their personal brand, come up with their courses, programs, right? They can understand that this is wisdom. But look, some of you who are totally novice, okay, you are so lucky, thank God, right? You are getting wisdom as information for you, which is such a beautiful place to be in, right? So Rabindra Chaubare from Belgaum said energy healing. Yes, right place. How to convert your knowledge into courses. Saurabh Rajdhan from Lucknow says content setting is the problem. Tomorrow, day 3, we will talk about content, but we are building, whatever we are doing, we are building for the content only. So just hold on. I understand your challenges, and I'm going to be addressing all of that. Okay. Dr. Vinubhai Patel said architectural consulting, beautiful, additional revenue stream for you. Okay, additional revenue stream for you with your knowledge. Rajesh from Bangalore said, I want to sell my healthcare products online. So now I have a question for you, Rajesh, right? So is it digital products, or you really have proper products, physical products? Okay, you can write in the chat box, and maybe when I open up, I will allow you to speak and you can share more details. So is it physical products, or you have digital products for healthcare? Hold on your chats for some time, because I'm in the flow, so I'm not looking at what you're saying. And yesterday also I couldn't look at it, so I've tried to answer your challenges. And hold on, right? Hold on your challenge. Physical products, okay. So then, what is your challenge to sell them online? You want an e-commerce site. You want to create awareness of your products. There are a lot of ideas I have for you. Okay, so even if you have physical products, you need to first share your knowledge, give people a lot of insights into healthcare, and automatically people will want to know what is it that you sell, what is your offering. So for that, you will have to start building your influence online. So how do you build your influence? What content should you build your influence with? Relevant content is king, not just content. So lots of things can be done here. Okay. Shiva Chintam Mani said a lack of time, and he's saying I'm doing live sessions. That is why you have lack of time, because you're doing live sessions. It is so exhausting, and that is why you're looking for ways to digitalize. Yes, because then you can charge a little premium for your personal hours and have people go through your courses in a automated pre-recorded manner. Okay, and then you can serve people outside of Chennai also. That is the potential of the business. So if you are doing personal classes at 300 rupees a month, or 500 rupees a month, or 1000 rupees a month, I don't know what is your price. I will allow you to speak later in the Q&A, and then you can share more details, right? So what you have to do is, if you create your yoga, beginners yoga, something, whatever you do, right? And even if you charge 299 for that and give them the recordings. See, generally the problem with personal, when you do live session, timing becomes a issue, right? Now with this live sessions, all of you have to be here at 9 o'clock, correct? But if it is a pre-recorded session, you can go on your own and watch it, right? So pre-recorded sessions can be priced little less, because there is no involvement from the trainer. And live sessions anyways, if 10 people want your personal consulting at 8 a.m. in the morning, can you do it? No. But you can, if some people are willing to pay your rate, you can do take personal consulting with them. Others you can direct to your pre-recorded program. So you're not losing out on customers also, right? So genuine challenge, lack of time, because of you are doing live sessions, lack of time is because of that. Anurag Avasthi said, how to get leads. Sunita Khurana, marketing. I'm so sorry, Sunita. Yesterday I was saying something and I looked at your chat and you said how to get leads, and I thought you were asking out of context, but I realized it was a challenge that you mentioned, and it is a yes, that is the biggest challenge for everybody. Are you a solopreneur, one person, small company, less than 10 employees, SME business owner, big MNC, right? How to generate quality leads is the challenge of everyone. Not only leads, quality leads. Words have power. Okay, start unless you ask right questions, you will not get right answers. So not just don't say how to get leads, because that's the place I started. How to get leads, I started getting a lot of leads, but the quality leads were not there. And that is why I started doing this 199 price. 499 our cost was more. So free, I used to get thousands of people registering for my programs, and that is such an overhead to get them into the room. I was getting thousands of leads, right? So, but then I started focusing on how to get quality leads. And when somebody is willing to take out money from their pocket, be it 99, be it 199, they are in real need of something. And that's how you get quality leads. Okay. So Mohan said lack of idea on digitalization. Jawaharlal Rana says laziness. Thank you for accepting that. Okay. It takes a lot of courage to accept that. Pradeep Singh is saying lack of clarity. At least, being in, when you are aware of what is the real challenge, you can take steps towards those corrections. Keshav Kulkarni, Saurabh Rajdan, Vijay Rangam said lack of guidance. Dr. Pradeep said lack of digital skills. Rajesh said digital skills. Gunjan said lack of necessary digital skills. Madhukar said lack of digital skills. Kishan Patel is saying that come to a conclusion which product to select which is sellable. I loved it. I love it. Okay. Which product to select to make it sellable, and that is the agenda of today's program. Okay, just hold on. I'll quickly address all these and we'll get on straight away into which product to create which is sellable from your entire offerings. Okay. Kishan Patel also asked to repeat the Amazon model. I will cover that on day 5. And we are trying to create the Amazon model for you guys. The Amazon model is attracting strangers, engaging and nurturing them so they become your customers, and delighting them with your offerings so that they become your promoters. That's the Amazon model, and I will explain. I'll explain that on day 5. Okay. Now, so the whole purpose of doing whatever I'm doing with you is helping you create your Amazon flywheel model. Okay. So Haridasan said how to reach genuine audience. That's a great question, Haridasan. Right? How to reach genuine audience, which is quality leads and genuine audience. I answered that already now, Haridasan, but it is a great question. Okay. Jawaharlal Rana said that only because of my automated call, he joined my session. So automation is so important, right? You guys have paid. There is no need for me to send you an automated call, right? But I want to make sure life takes over, people forget. So automation really helps. Okay. Sadaf said, show the list building system on day 4 and day 5, Sadaf. Mohan, I had already answered that mandatory for LMS or website. Is it mandatory to have? There are two Mohans, so I don't know Mohan Krishna or Mohan from Coimbatore. Is it mandatory to have LMS and website at the same time? Nothing is mandatory. Everything is optional depending upon how much are you willing to invest. Website has a different purpose. Learning management system has a different purpose. But if money is a challenge, you have to make a choice between website and LMS. LMS is a more powerful tool than website. Website is a one-time cost. LMS is a monthly recurring cost. Okay. Please, yeah, Mohan Krishna said, please show marketing all branches. I will cover that later on day 5. Okay. Dr. Pradeep, you said thought-provoking. So I was interested to know what was thought-provoking for you. Are you there in the call? I would be interested to know what was thought-provoking for you. Deepak Devraj is saying procrastination. Thank you for accepting that. So now you know what needs to be done to overcome your procrastination. Okay. Join some courses which help you overcome your procrastination. All right. So Dr. Pradeep, if you are here, you mentioned thought-provoking. So I wanted to know what was thought-provoking for you. And Kishan Patel is saying, I need to listen again and again to understand what you're trying to say. Sign of a world-class entrepreneur. That one time listen and heard, no, I need to again revisit, because every single time you will learn something new, because your skills and maturity of understanding is going up every single time. So if this 1 week you have dedicated to me, okay, if you have chosen me to be your mentor, this week give all your focus and attention on the videos. Go and watch it again and again. You will get a lot of wisdom and deep insights. Okay. Vanita Patil is also said, I need to listen again. All right, thank you so much. You are because she said too much info to listen. It is wisdom, but it is information for you. So lucky you, Vanita. Okay. And everybody said Sadaf, Kishan, Mohan, Pradeep Singh, Vishal Kalra, Chintam, Shiv Chintam, Ramesh Rao, Saurabh Rajdan, Sunita Khurana, Dr. Pradeep, A. Rajesh, Athira, that Gunjan, Haridasan, Ranjit Singh Deora, Dogra, Keshav Kulkarni, Praveen Madhu, Pradeep Singh, Akanksha. All of you said you will complete your assignment. I'm super happy for all the guys who have completed your assignment, because now you are ready to move on to next level. So before I get into today's session, okay, I would like you to answer a poll. All right, let's get started with the poll. Let me look at what is the difference between website and LMS. Website, LMS is learning management system. You can host your courses. You can host your courses on the web, and it has a very powerful tool. You can email from there. You can price your products there. It is a fully functional online office. Okay, LMS is a fully functional online office for you. $120, $29 is the starting price, I think, but monthly is 120 and more. Depends on what is your need. Okay, website is just like a okay, so if you are doing some lead generation, you can't send them to your LMS for lead generation. For that you need website. If you are generating lead via your YouTube videos, via your blogs, via your podcast, via some promotion, you need to you can just get them on a landing page. You don't even need website for that. Okay, so website is slowly becoming redundant, but it is just like a, what is a reception of your online office. In the offline office, what is the job of a receptionist, right? Attending the customers who come, directing them to your offerings, giving them a walkthrough of your office, what all the products, so explaining more about you. Where will you do that? For that you need a website, but not in a way which is being done at present. All right, so I have a question for all of you, right? If you were to start a business, right, from scratch, right, how much do you think? So some of you are already business owners, right? Some of you are already business owners. We are getting into the session. Everything that I am doing is in context, Gautam. Okay, nothing is out of context. So hold on your questions. Just have little patience, because I am getting there. Okay. So how much, when you want to start your business from scratch, if you don't have a business or you already have an office, institute, Gautam, if you don't like the program, you can opt out. There are learnings in my story. I will refund your 199 rupees because I am the trainer here, right? This is my forum. If you don't like what I am doing here, please opt out, ask for a refund. You will be refunded the money. Yes, your money will be refunded. Thank you. Please opt out right away. Right away, leave the forum. Thank you so much. All right. So how much investment will you need to start your own business? Or if you want to create another office? Anyone else? No, I'm just completing. Wait, hold on, guys. Anyone else who's not liking the format of the way I'm teaching, because my stories are real, okay? And stories teach you. Stories sell, facts tell. Okay, anyone here who is not learning anything, kindly let me know, kindly ask for refund, and I will refund your money. Anyone else here, please let me know and I will refund the money. Those who are enjoying the session, hold on, guys. You are definitely going to learn much more than what you came for, right? So I'm going to be launching a poll. Thank you, Mohan. Thank you so much. I know there are some people who just simply come to extract content, and we can't entertain all those. It's better those people leave. It's better that they should leave. They should not, they don't belong here. They don't belong here. Okay. So if you are already a business owner, if you'll have to start another office, another showroom, another outlet, another play school, another center, another institute, how much it is going to charge you? How much how much will be the investment? Let's call it investment. Let's not call it expense. So I hope you understand the difference between expense and investment, because some of you have also come to learn entrepreneurship. So many things I am teaching here. Right. Thank you, Tushar. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you for your support. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. Right. Minimum 3 to 5 lakhs. Right. Great. We have 60% people who have voted. Awesome. Can we have some more votes? If you want to start from scratch, just think whatever you want to do, how much is the minimum? See, what are the things you need to consider? What are the things you will have to consider? Rentals, deposit, inventory cost. If it are physical products, there is an inventory cost. Even if you are in network marketing, you have to purchase some products, Tupperware or whatever, Oriflame or Amway or Herbalife, whatever products, right? So rentals, deposit, inventory cost, staff salaries, infrastructure, computer, laptop, Wi-Fi, electricity bill, phone bill, table, chairs, housekeeping, security guard, tea, coffee, water. Okay. So in business, there are two types of cost, right? CapEx, capital expenditure, which is one time, and OPEX, recurring, monthly, right? So like deposit is a capital expenditure. Rentals are OPEX, monthly expenditure. Staff salaries are OPEX, monthly expenditure, right? So considering all that, answer how much do you think will be your investment? I am coming to a point here. Everything that I'm speaking is in context. I am teaching you business. I am teaching you how to convert your knowledge into a business, not a hobby business, a proper business. If you want to do it as a hobby business and just want 10, 20, 50 students, you can just have one-time consulting call with me and I'll give you a lot of ideas. But if you want to make it your living, livelihood, and you see opportunities in this business, then I'm teaching you proper business. It is very easy for me to simply give you a few stuffs across these 5 days and stop. But I want to give you as much as I can, because it is really going to help you, empower you to move ahead, overcome your growth blockers. Okay. So I have 72% people who have answered. I'm going to close the vote now. So let's see what minimum 3 to 5 lakhs is what people are saying. Okay. Depends on the nature of the business also. Okay. There are 4% who said above 1 crore for the kind of business they do, 70 lakhs to 1 crore, right? So a Subway franchisee way back in 2012 was costing 40 lakhs, a Subway franchisee. Jet King franchisee, 2008-9 was costing 1 crore. Jet King franchisee. Okay. So, okay. So even a chai ka tapri also, if somebody wants to open, it cost up to 2 lakhs. 50,000 to 2 lakhs is the range, depending upon how they're setting it up. Okay. So guys, you understand that there is an investment that is needed to start your business. In the online world also, there is some investment. What if I tell you that you can create your business in the online world in less than 1 lakh? Which can become more profitable. And that is what I'm teaching you, how to do that. Okay. A step by step, where whatever money you have, just good enough money, when you should, like somebody asked, website or LMS? If you have to make a choice, LMS. Okay, Facebook campaign or organic selling. 500 rupees a day you have I have a budget, or 500 rupees for a week you have budget. What should you do? Boost post or campaign, or just build influence organically, right? So whatever is your pocket size right now, there are options for what can you do right now that can get you going, right? So that is my agenda, and that is why I have so much to share that I can't finish in 8 to 10 hours also. Okay, right? So let's get going, right? So I had few other questions for you, but I'm going to ask them later. Now let's straight away dive into the content of today's program. All right, I'm going to be sharing my screen. So far I was not sharing. Now let us get going in today's content. So we also looked at the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle and which piece should fit where. Okay. And then we also looked at the 5 pillars that really matters for your online success: traffic generation, list building. Can some of you write there? Automation, copywriting, tribe building. These are the 5 pillars for online success. Okay. And the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle we saw. Right. We also looked at what it takes to digitize your knowledge. And I gave you an assignment on list all the courses that you can make. Now, I looked at most of yours assignment, okay, most of yours, and I will take Atira's example. She was the first one to submit. Once I complete the today's knowledge bites that I have to give, and then more than knowledge bites, these are wisdom bites, okay. So then we will look at some of your submissions, and we will see, you know, what needs to be refined, right? So today's session is all about the why, what, and how of creating your online courses. First, so for that, you must have a personal clarity blueprint. And you must know what is your unique serving proposition, USP. Unique, not selling proposition, serving proposition. I said replace the word selling with serving. Okay, replace the word selling with serving. The unique serving proposition. Okay, GPS technology, this is the fundamental thing. From this your content is going to come out, which you can use everywhere. Okay, on your website, on your communication. Gain pain systems, or gain pain solution. Okay, whatever you prefer to call it, solution or system. System is more powerful, I will explain that. So let's get into the details. For this, I have created this blueprint, the personal clarity blueprint, which I'm going to share. I'll be sharing that with you. Okay. So let's look at what it takes to create your online course. If for some of you, if it is your first online course, and for some of you already created the course, you can see what is the, you know, how the course need to be created and how have you created it, right? So it is a 4-step process to convert your expertise into knowledge, knowledge business, right? So now, among so many courses, which course should you create? So the answer to that is, what is the pain you are addressing in the market? So the pain in the market can be the problems that you are solving. For example, procrastination is a problem. So you may have a product to help people overcome their procrastination. Now, there is a business of pleasure also. Travel is a business of pleasure. So it is not necessarily solving any problem in the market, but it is giving gain, pleasure, right? It's a pleasure business. Casino, pleasure business, right? But if you look into level 2 of that, there is also a pain, right? What is the pain of the people who travel? They don't want to go through the ticketing process. They're looking for great deals. They want they are looking for somebody who can make all their arrangements, because they don't have to time to do it themselves, right? So they are just outsourcing the service, because their pain is, no, they don't have time to take care of this, and they want to enjoy luxury holiday. So basically, though the business is the business of pleasure, but it is addressing a pain in the market, right? So which course to create? And you will be either in the business of solving a problem or giving pleasure to someone? Mostly it is problem, because people take out money easily for problems. People take out money easily for problems. When do you go to a doctor? When you are in pain. Okay, so you are yourself going to the doctor. Doctor is not coming and knocking at your door every month that check your health, are you okay, right? So when people are in pain, so we have somebody who said procrastination, so he needs help to overcome his procrastination. So now it is up to him. If he has enough willpower, he can do it on his own, or he needs support. So somebody here will be having a helping people overcome their procrastination as a product. So now, unless procrastination is becoming a real pain for this person, he will not be willing to look forward to take services from outside, right? So now there will be many people who will be offering that. So how will he decide whom to go? So that is why, if you have a product on helping people overcome procrastination, you must be standing out differently than others, right? So how do you stand out differently from others? With your unique serving proposition. And how do you come up with your unique serving proposition? How do you know what is your unique serving proposition? The word selling we have replaced with serving. Why should somebody come to you for yoga course? Why should somebody come to you for meditation? Why should someone come to you? Why have you come to me for learning online courses? Why? You know why have you come here? Because of my story. I am a super successful serial entrepreneur, and that is why it is important to share stories, because stories sell, facts tell. Your mess is your message. Last 3 years in the space of personal branding, I have one participant here who is from that community. We were part of a high ticket program, and I went there to figure out my niche. What should I position myself as? Because I can help people with life mastery, I can help people with business mastery, I can help people with spiritual mastery. What should I position myself as? What is the program that I should create, right? So I have stories all over. I have different stories from my life. How I was so ordinary, my father met with an accident, and how I'm living an extraordinary life today. I have stories from my business, how I was a struggling job seeker, then victim of office politics, employee, to becoming a super successful serial entrepreneur. In my spiritual space itself, I was living such an ignorant life until 2015. I have stories there also, right? So your mess is your message. In one of the programs, I have heard this. I think Russell Branson said this. I heard, I was one of the master classes I was attending, and it really resonated, because I was, what should your course be on? Something that you have earned the right. In the language of the coaching industry, it is called ETR, earn the right. Okay, ETR, earn the right. Your mess is your message. So something that you have overcome for yourself, right? If Deepak here said procrastination, and if he overcomes procrastination, he can help people overcome procrastination. So if I have lost weight, I can now teach how to lose weight. I have earned the right. I cannot be 80 kgs myself and telling you how to lose weight. Just because I did my studies in medicine and whatever, nutrition, I myself am 80 kgs. Okay, I cannot be running a beauty, weight loss center if I myself am 100 kgs, right? So it is very important that you earn the right. And how do you earn the right? Not necessarily you have solved a problem for yourself. You may have solved that problem for others in your employee life. You may be a very good manager and you know how to handle team, and there will be managers struggling to handle team. And because of your team dynamics, you have become the champion of champions. You are a performer, your team is a performer. So now you have earned the right to tell others how to create an awesome team. You were struggling with time management, you overcome that. Now you know that time management is a great course, because you can help others overcome that, because you will not have information or knowledge, you will be sharing deep insights and wisdom, and that's how people will get connected to you. Make sense? So if you have solved a problem for yourself, or if you have solved it for many others, if you are a teacher, if your students perform, if they used to get 40 out of 100, with you as their teacher, they are getting 100 on 100 or 90 on 100, not for one, for 20, 30 students. You have earned the right to handhold a student to become a good student, get a grasp and hold on the subject, because you've now earned the right. So once you know what is the right you have earned, right, then that program, that course will be a high selling course. Now the question is, how many people do you want to sell that course for? A lot of people will say, I'm happy with 10 students only. Then you don't have to do this whole investment in marketing and website designing and everything, learning management system and everything. There is a way to do it for 10 students, 20 students, low cost model, almost negligible amount. But I have those ideas and strategies. All you have to pay is my consulting charges, right? I'm looking. Wait, I'm not looking at your chat because I'm lost in my session. Yes. Do you agree with what I said? I am so sorry. Okay. Subarna Banerjee is giving a thumbs up. Thank you, Tushar. You said go on. Ajita is saying, ma'am, this class and stories are really worth. Thank you so much. See, the challenge is, those who know how to sell, they have, these are being taught in programs how to share your stories and all. But as far as I am concerned, these are real stories of my life. And I don't read books. All these books that you see here, I have thousands of books in my home. My husband is well read. He is the source of knowledge for me. But his knowledge I convert into deep insights when I apply that knowledge that I receive. Actions, decisions, and direction, my ad formula. Whatever I speak today is because of my ad formula. When I get information on knowledge, I apply it, then I have insights and deep insights and wisdoms. I talk from my own experience. This is an experiential program. Okay, thank you so much. If I can save time and energy, if I'm working on an idea of what problems I've solved for myself, which I can make a process and solve others' problem and get for it. That's my business idea. Let me see. Who is saying this? Kishan Patel. Yes, perfect. That's the place to be in. Exactly. Bang on. That's how that is the course you need to create. Something that you have solved for yourself. And a lot of people are going through that problem. I'm coming to that point. Hold on. Right? Right? It clarified many things, right? Everything that I'm speaking here, okay? Every word that I'm speaking here, I'm not speaking any word out of context. You will be able to connect everything by the end of day 5. Okay, I'm giving you slowly little things. Okay, you'll realize this is a very scientific approach that I am following, a systematic, scientific, structured, sequential, step-by-step approach. I'm giving it to you, so you will not forget this anytime in your life, because I'm not giving you any fancy stuff, only what you need. And I'm trying to put it in as simple way as possible that you remember forever. Okay, great. So now that is how you get your unique serving proposition, right? Earn the right, stories tell, identify the stories of your life that really matters. And your mess is your message. If you have solved something for yourself, that is the mess that we are talking about. That's your message. Okay. And if you have solved this problem for others in your employee life or whatever, then you have earned the right to convert that particular insight, deep insight and wisdom to a digital e-product. Okay. Now, so your assignment. So whatever are the list of courses that you have prepared, okay, I asked you to choose one course, right? So now with this understanding, you will have to choose that one course. with this understanding. Okay. Now let's look at, for that one particular course that you have picked up from that list that you have created, I want you to identify what is the pain you are solving in the market. Okay. That is why I gave you the assignment part 2, where I had some questions, right? So now let us look at, today's session is going to spill over. Okay. See, I'm sitting with an intent here that whatever I need to give all of you, okay, whatever you need to receive from me should flow. As you see, I am a spontaneous speaker. I don't script and talk. So you need this. That is why it is flowing. Okay. So let's set an intent that whatever I need to give and whatever you need to receive, you receive it, and I am able to give it. So it is going to spill over. Those who have a heart shut, please feel free to leave. Those who can continue, awesome, and you can watch the video later. Okay. Those who have to leave. So now look at, there is a 6P process to identify the pain you can solve in the market. Okay. So first of all, what are you passionate about? The first P. For example, I was passionate about helping people. Okay, I was very passionate from the beginning. I didn't know I was passionate, but if I look at my life, it reflects that. I love helping people across all stages of my life. But it is too broad statement. I love helping people. When I was in school, I would help people in whatever ways. If they are having some challenge, they didn't bring their pencil box, compass box, didn't bring lunch, whatever, right? Helping people, right? But when I was doing in engineering, I would I will drop my friend to her home because her bike got punctured. I'll go out of the way to help people. So at different stages of the life, I was always helping people. When I became knowledgeable and I was working a performer, I would help my team become performers. So helping is something that I like to do. Okay. But can my passion also fetch me money? See, so what are you passionate about? I want you to write down, what are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Okay. So I can't reduce the screen size, because if I do that, I'm not looking at your chat, guys. Please keep sharing, because I love you. When you share, I really feel that you are, enjoying the session. And if I miss addressing something, I will address it later or tomorrow. Okay. What are you passionate about? Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for your good words, Kishan Patelji. So now, passion, what are you passionate about? Is your passion solving a problem in the market? What problem is it solving? For whom? Persona means from whom, for whom are you solving this problem? Right? For example, if I am solving create and sell online courses, I have solved this problem for myself. I had offline programs. There were a lot of cost involved in the offline programs. When I did my first program, for learning how to become a speaker, I spent around close to 4 lakhs. And then a Facebook campaign, everything from there onwards to doing my first program, I spent another 6 to 8 lakhs. My first program costed me 2 lakhs offline program. And by reducing the cost, minimum 1 lakh, it was costing me to do one program, including Facebook campaigns and everything, right? So I was trying to see, and less people will join because my ticket size will, if my cost is more, obviously I'm going to put that cost, right? I have to make some profits also, right? So I was trying to see, but I wanted to help many people. So because this was not a livelihood for me. So I was seeing, how can I reduce the cost? So with that in mind, I started doing I started doing webinars, but I didn't had any, in webinar, people will not buy. At that time, I'm talking about 2017, 18, people will not buy high ticket programs in webinar. And I didn't had any a digital product also. I was selling my offline programs by doing online webinars. Tough, very tough. Okay. So it's not that we're not finding people, not enough numbers. There will be 5 or 6, 10 people, but I'm looking for 20, 40, 50 numbers. That was the challenge, right? So So during lockdown and during all these last 3 years, I was always looking at how to reduce the cost, and I ended up creating my courses. I signed up for some programs to help me understand this space. Okay. And finally, I created low cost programs right in the comfort of my home, the way I am teaching you right now, exactly like this. And I realized that this is very powerful. I can help, because the most of the people think, oh, you have to go to recording studios to record your program, you have to hire a videographer, how do you switch between screen and you, so many things, right? So I figured out a lot of hacks, and that's what I share. Okay. I've created, in just about 1 month, I had created more than 23 programs. So that's why I am passionate about helping people. What is the problem I'm solving in the market? People, now that time COVID and all was not there, I mean, when I was doing all this, but the COVID further accelerated the problem, right? I wanted to help my speaking community, what they should know to get success they desire. So my passion helping people, there was a problem. I could see that just not learning how to become a speaker, that is just one aspect. After that, the understanding the digital world, how to write Facebook campaigns, how to promote yourself, what can you do now, how to convert your knowledge into a digital course, so many things are there, right? So there are a lot of problems now. A lot of people want to go online, they don't know where to begin, what should be the strategy, where can I do it at low cost, what are my options, which tool, so many things are there, right? So there is a problem, huge problem right now, right? So my passion of helping people, right? There is a problem, and whom am I solving this problem for? People like me, speaker, trainer, coaches, consultant, who have some offerings and they don't know what direction to take, how to get it addressed, and that too, that suits their pocket. Because there are options are there, 6 lakh option, 10 lakh option, 25 lakh option, dollars. Okay, add that dollars, not rupees. Okay, $45,000, and no, and still your group, you are part of group paying such high ticket price also. Personal consulting from experts is very premium. Okay. So passion, is your passion solving a problem? For whom is it solving a problem? So best thing is, when you solve that problem yourself, what was your persona? You were 30 years of age, you are, and you were staying in a cosmopolitan, in a flat where the average rentals were this, or the cost of the flat is this. Define your persona. You had 2 children, you had 1 car, you have, that's called the persona. We believe everyone needs our products or services, which is, in a way, correct. But that is why the challenge is, when we don't go specific, you know we are all over the place, and that's why we are not able to clearly communicate it. What we feel is, if I'm only targeting pregnant women, somebody had written a course on prenatal, I loved it, beautiful. Okay. I'm so sorry, I don't remember the name, who had Amita, I don't know who had put that prenatal awareness, garbh sanskar, beautiful, right? So now fitness trainers also, everybody is their client, but you say, I only help women with over 60 kgs get fit, post maternity, post maternity, I only help women get into shape, get back into shape post maternity. That doesn't mean that you will not handle other clients, that doesn't mean you will not get other clients. It's always important that you position yourself uniquely, choose one target audience type. Okay. So is your passion solving a problem? For whom is it solving a problem? And what is the potential of this problem? Is this problem for many people, lakhs of people? Career growth, business growth, right? Relationship challenges, health issues, millions of people are having the problem. So these are called the top selling niches. If you are in business growth, or you are in career growth, or you are in health related products or services, you are in relationship, or you are in life coaching, spiritual coaches, now that is also picking up, right? Music, arts, crafts, music, these are the niches, and everybody has some or the other offering there only. But how do you position yourself inside that offering? So these are, see, high potential problems, right? There are a lot of people are going through that. And will people pay you for that? Now, this is the most important part. Okay. So, what I realized is when I did my life mastery program, Ordinary People, Extraordinary Lives, even though my program was about living, across all the dimensions of life, see, when people don't, the intangible outcomes that people get, what is an intangible outcome in a life mastery program? Now you will get a mindset shift, how to look at life. You will learn to take care of your body. Mindset shift, why body is important. Okay, right? But I realize that people are not willing to take out a lot of money for mindset shifts, right? But though the people who signed up for my life mastery programs basically came to me for business, not for life mastery, because looking at my business background, they thought that I'll be able to help them take right decisions in their business. So where people are able to take out money when they see they can make more money, which is tangible. And that is why the life coaches, spiritual healers, we struggle. Why? Because the outcome is not tangible for people, right? When you say I'll make you more happy, how do you put more happiness into money? All good things of life are free. Love, happiness, joy, nature, everything is free, right? Good things of life, but people don't value them. But if you have bought a Lamborghini, you will value it because there's so much money you have spent. And right, so people pay you money. Now what is happening? The Lamborghini is adding that to their status, right? So people take out money easily where they see they can make money. That is why if you are in a business growth niche, or if you are in a career growth niche, okay, people take out money. If you tell, because they are buying their outcomes, what they will get out of doing this course. They, if they see a lot of stock market, stock trading, right? When why people invest in real estate? Because they know they can make more money. Why they buy stock? Because they know they can make more money. Why they invest in gold? Because they know it is going to grow. All tangible. Mindset shift, happiness, calmness of mind, peace, intangible. It is very difficult for people to feel what is the actually the outcome of being happy is reflected everywhere, in your relationship, in your life, in your body, in your thinking. It is priceless. But people don't take out money for that easily, right? So is your passion solving a problem? For whom is it solving a problem? Is this a big problem for many people in the world? Okay, and are people willing to pay you money for that, and how much? Right? So the pain that you are addressing in the market should become a pleasure for people. Okay, then you are in the right space. Okay, so this is the most important part, because people pay you for addressing their pain. So what is the pain you are solving with the course that you have selected? And do this 6P process. What is the pleasure? Is the gain? What is the gain they are going to get out of your program? And how will you guarantee this gain? How will you, what is your solution? And why is your solution unique? We have seen how to make our solution unique with our own story, because everybody's stories is unique. It, your story is your story, it's unique, right? That makes you unique, because you will have a different insight and wisdom, right? And you have to find your kind of people for whom you are solving this problem. And once you do this exercise, from this your Facebook campaign will also come out. This is the foundation of everything. This is the foundation of your business, not just relevant to knowledge givers, any business. This is what I'm setting the foundation for sales, because sales is just a two-step process. Why people need your products or services, why they need. Once you do all these things, you know why they need it. And why from you. Sales is just a two-step process. Wisdom. Why people need your products and services, and why from you. That's all. Okay. So gain. So simply put, what gains are you addressing? Sorry, I'll repeat that. What gains is your target audience getting by the pain you are solving for them with your unique solution or system? Okay. What gains are your target audience getting with the pain they are going through with your unique solution or system? And that's my GPS technology, which is the anchor. It is GPS, your GPS, your unique GPS, your unique GPS coordinates, GPS technology, right? So now I want you to let me quickly go through this. So what course to create? Clear? The course which is solving a pain in the market. And how you make it unique? What is your unique serving proposition? Your own story of something that you resolve for yourself or you resolve for others. And what transformation can you give to your clients, which is the gain? How will your customers gain from the pain they are going through with your unique system or solution? How will you give and guarantee that transformation, right? Because it is your personal insight, personal wisdom, because you have solved it for others or you have solved it for yourself, and you are able to solve it for few more people. And now you have, so when you solve a problem for yourself and you solve it for few more people, or if you have already solved for many students, now you can, you know, there is a system, there is in your mind, you already know the system. It is just that you don't know it is called a system. So what a system is basically, that anybody who comes with the problem that you are addressing, the pain that you are addressing, you will be able to give them the necessary transformation because of your system. System is an approach to solving that problem. When somebody has come at point A, how will you take them to point B? Right? So point A is they are going through this pain, and you are saying that with my solution, you are going to gain point B. How do you take them from point A to point B? What is your vehicle to take them from point A to point B is your system. You will be doing mindset shifts, or you will be having some tools, templates, games, your strategies, wisdom bites. What is it? Skills you need to give them, new skills, right? What is it that you need to do? Step by step, that becomes your system. Okay. So, how it is very important that you write down the gains also, what your target audience are going to get with your offering. Okay. Because now, if you simply write the gains, and this is the challenge I see, that you write, okay, how they are going to benefit, they'll become more peaceful. Okay, that is a gain. They will have more confidence. Great, that is a gain. You will be able to generate quality leads. Great, that is, now that is a straight away outcome. Generating quality leads. When you are able to generate quality leads, what will happen? More sales. So final outcome is what? Increase in revenue. You will be able to increase your revenue. That is the final outcome every business owner wants, right? So you write down the gain, and after writing down the gain, if you see they will become more confident. Then I want you to write down what happens when somebody becomes more confident. So that will be outcome. Okay. I'm giving you golden, priceless nuggets of marketing and sales. Okay. So, got it? Right. Now, based on your outcomes, sales will happen because people buy their outcomes. I made that statement a little before ahead in time as well. People are not buying your solution or their pain. They are buying their outcomes, what they will get. When somebody is buying a career counseling program, they have not bought because you are helping them solve that career counseling issue, whatever. Okay. They bought because their child will get placed in better university. The child will be able to get an edge in their life. Those are real outcomes. People buy their outcomes. They pay money for the outcomes. Okay. And this is a great insight I got, because I was really struggling to write down pain, gain when I joined that high ticket program. I didn't understand any of this. What is the pain I'm solving in the market? How they are going to gain out of it? How to write outcomes? It was so challenging and it was so confusing. Okay. And I am, the way it is evolving session by session, it is becoming more beautiful, more crisper. Okay. Those who are in business here can understand what I'm talking about, because even existing business owners don't communicate this, and this becomes your communication and content on your website, on your marketing collaterals, everywhere. Okay. Now, if it was so easy, everybody should be doing it, right? That is why you need your thoughts and approach to be validated in real time, and you need a mentor support to be able to do this. Someone expert who can review your stuff. Okay. So let's look at what is your system. Okay. I think let's not get into this. Okay, because the content has come out great. I am sure all of you have understood it. I made it simple. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritties of this. Okay. So this is the 4-step system. Which course to create, what transform, how your customer. So which course to create is what pain you can solve in the market, and is it a big pain for many people, so that you want 100 customers, 1,000 customers, 10,000, 1 million, 5 million people, depends on you, your capacity. Okay. So everything in this space is how much. If some teachers say I'm happy with 10 students because my course is 20,000, generally for ninth grade maths full package is 20,000. So I'm happy if I get 15, 20 students also every year. I'm happy with that. So your personal goal. Okay. Personal goal. But somebody like me, I want to reach out to billions of people, then my goals are different. Right. So it depends. You want hundreds to 10 students, 100 students, 500 students, 1,000 students. You define how much big game you want to play. Okay. Now, so what course to create? A course which solves a pain which you have personally overcome, or for yourself or for others. How your clients are going to gain out of it, you have to list down by going through their how are you going to solve, not how are you going to solve, what is the gain they will get, how will they benefit from this program, what is the result they will get, what are the outcomes they will get. That is their gain. No, people are buying their gain, their benefits, their outcomes, their results. Okay. And how will you guarantee this transformation? How will you make sure that you will give this transformation to everyone? You need to have a process. How McDonald's is making the same kind of burger every single time? There is a process system. Okay. How to validate your thoughts and approach in real time, right? Either somebody who is already your client, you can ask them, but if you are looking, you want to make sure that you win before you begin, you must take help from an expert. This was my pain when I started my journey. I wanted someone to review my stuff that I'm writing. Can someone review not my peer who is also come along with me in the learning program, not them. I wanted the mentor that I signed up with to review my what I am writing, give me guide me, right? Because it was a high ticket program, right? So it is important that what you are written is reviewed, that it is in the, now when you do the work, I will review and I will show you that this is what matters. If you have not written the right pain and not right gain, nor right outcomes, that is why you're struggling with sales, because you're not communicating the value that your product has to offer them, or service has to offer your target audience. You're not to the point. There is lack of clarity in your own communication. All right, guys. So that's all. Let me go to the I have an assignment for you, right? So please, whatever you need to ask me, please do not PM me. I'm requesting. I will not look at the personal messages because I have a lot of things to do. And I will only be looking for your comments, your submissions in the group. I appreciate that. Please, we had an agreement. Kindly align. I'm requesting, kindly align. Okay, I understand if you feel that your content can be taken. No, it does not work like that. It's the same collective. Okay, no, there is nobody can steal anybody's concept, anybody's ideas, because they cannot deliver it with the same impact if it is not yours. And we all feel that my content is unique, and I also used to feel like that. But the more I am getting into this, I realize there is a collective consciousness. We access that. Okay, we access that. So nothing belongs to you, nothing belongs to me. It is the collective consciousness that we are accessing. I had this huge problem of copying business. In fact, my gurus also, I used to think they are copying from here and there. And I really felt so bad that I'm thinking like that. Okay. But then I realized that it is a collective consciousness all of us are accessing. Everything Adi Yogi has said before. Everything has been said. There is nothing new or unique that we are creating. We make it unique with our insights in our context. In our context, the examples will be different, but it is in a different context. Okay, so there is nothing like that. Okay, so everybody, there is enough business for everyone in the market. Enough business. Okay, so let's look at today's session. We covered what, why, how of creating your first e-product online course, personal clarity blueprint, your unique serving proposition, and GPS technology. I'm going to be sharing a blueprint with you today now, and you will have to see, basically, I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking what to do. Shall I give you the blueprint or shall I make you work on paper and pen? Okay, I will share the blueprint. Okay, I'll share the blueprint. Okay, so now let's look at the assignment. So yesterday I asked you to make a list of all the courses you can do. I also gave you this assignment that pick up one course from that list with your understanding, past understanding. Now today with this new understanding, you will pick up a course from that list with this, whatever I discuss, gain, pain, solution system. You will define the target audience, who need this course, persona. What is the problem you are solving, pain you are solving in the market, which is your passion, for which people are willing to pay you money, and it is a huge potential in the market. It has huge potential in the market. Okay. See, for example, I always take this example that I'm very good with shortcuts in the kitchen. If I create a program on shortcuts in the kitchen, somebody has put cooking, and I've gone through all your stuff. Okay. The challenge with that is cooking recipes and all, even Tarla Dalal, Sanjeev's recipes are free on YouTube. Will people willing to, are people willing to pay you for that? So shortcuts in kitchen, I can do a business mastery program. I can help people create and sell online courses, and I also can create shortcuts in kitchen, and it's my passion. Shortcuts is my passion. Hacks, shortcuts. So I apply everywhere. So do you think somebody will pay me 50,000 for shortcuts in kitchen, or 10,000, or even 1,000, or for that matter 99 rupees also will somebody be willing to pay? Yes, some may be willing to pay. How big is my market? Maybe corporate women market is also big, but how much are people willing to pay for it? And should I be investing so much resources there? Versus if I have to do a business mastery program, how to start your business from scratch, how to scale your businesses, or how to create and sell online courses, how to convert your knowledge into a business, ordinary people, extraordinary lives, life mastery, spiritual mastery. Which program has potential to get more payment? Right? So pick a course, define who needs this course, your target audience, persona, why they need this course, what is it that you are helping them address. So what is the problem they are facing right now, and how will they benefit you from your course? This is the gain, and this is the pain they are going through. Okay, and why they need this course is, there must be a match of demand and supply, right? Why do you think they need your course? What's so special about you? This is why you. Okay, why you? Okay, so do this exercise. Okay, it is this assignment is actually KYC, know your customer, know your course, know your challenges, all three. Okay, so now once you have done that, once you have done that, I'm thinking, should I give this assignment or not today? Okay, we'll give it, do it. I want you to stretch yourself today. Okay, now not just one problem, I want you to identify 10 problems they are going through and the 10 benefits or gains that you can give them. And I want you to also to write how unique is your solution. Okay, how is your solution unique? Okay, these three things, and I'm going to be sharing the template also. Okay, I also have an optional assignment for you. Let before I go to the optional assignment, because that optional assignment is related to my thing, not your thing, so I'll put that on hold. Okay, so last batch I had given this assignment on day 3, but I think I want to push you a little bit, so tomorrow we can spend time on more on reviews, because then you will get a lot more insights. Let me show you the template. The 3S are system, scientific. I had put 3 things there: systematic, scientific, system, solution. I will address that. Don't worry. It was not in the flow, so I didn't address it. Okay, it's all right. You know, whatever you need to receive. I mean, it was flowing, so I didn't want to pause and go back and forth on the mind map. Okay, so yeah, I saw all the handwritten assignments. Thank you so much. Atira, I thought I will take up your thing today, but I think I've already addressed everything of your, because there is a pattern, right? I have addressed everybody's stuff. I wanted to take her example, but now I think I've addressed that in the everybody's. This is the pattern across all the submissions today. So let's not review anything. It's already 10:30, and anything beyond this will not go inside you. So let's stop it here. So rather than, I will give you the blueprint, and you can once you have you have done all your scrapbook work in the journal, you can, the finalized stuff you can put on this sheet, and it will make sense when we review this sheet from top to end. So every piece should be connecting very beautifully. There should not be any disconnects. Okay, tomorrow's topic is, okay, it is very important for you to identify one outcome, at least good outcome. Okay, if the outcome is help you generate quality leads or help you increase your revenue, if that is the outcome, okay, then based on that outcome we are going to be creating the content bank. That content bank will help you build your influence. Not only help you build your influence, it will give you content for your course, because we are going to create content bank not alone with our own, self created. We will look at what people are searching on the internet, which makes it a relevant content, a needed content, a wanted content. Okay, relevant content is king. Okay, so let's go over this template quickly. So I'm going to be sharing this in the assignment. So now vision, leave it. Okay, leave it. Don't fill any of these. Your revenue goal you can fill. I will talk about vision values maybe tomorrow. Okay, whatever you feel like putting, you put that. What is your vision? Vision is, so let me give you a few insights. Vision is something which is aspirational. Okay, for example, my vision is a more giving and growing world. So the vision statement of TED, how, if you are aware of TED, is inspiring ideas. It is a present continuous statement, and it is something which is an aspiration, which is always evolving. So whatever you do, it is still a giving and growing world is what I want, right? So it is always, it stays the same. You can keep on achieving milestone after milestone, but the milestone will keep on changing, but the vision remains the same, a giving and growing world. And now why I have written that as a vision, because if I reflect at my life, there are few words in your life, few words. This is very beautiful right now what I'm going to share with you. Few words in your life always keep occurring to you. They always come in front of you. Okay, So when I look at back at my life reflects growth. Growth, it's a very powerful word for me. Wherever my growth is stopped, I move on. I can't stay stagnant. I have grown across personal dimensions of life, professional dimensions of life, and spiritual dimensions of life. I am growing. And whatever I am today is because of giving. I am a product of giving. So my life is all about growing and giving. And that is why I want to see a more growing and giving world. And when I look at certain other words that really resonates with me is independence. I always liked my independence. There is a difference in freedom and independence, right? I like to take independent ideas. I like to be independent. I don't want to be, and I create independent people, right? So this particular space that I am in right now is helping me. All the dots of my life are getting connected. Okay. So mission is, I am on a mission. So I want a better, I want people to live a better quality life. Okay. I want people to have a better quality of life. I want people to live a life of prosperity and peace. That happens only when there is financial abundance for most of us. There are exceptions, but for most, financial abundance, only because in my personal story, unless I had financial abundance, I never questioned, is there more to life? Right? So after a lot of brainstorming, I have finally my mission statement is to help people be entrepreneurs, especially, okay, to help entrepreneurs become world class entrepreneurs, help 100,000 entrepreneurs become world class entrepreneurs. By that, everything is covered. When you say world class, that means you are able to meet your revenue potential. You are running your business, sales, operation, marketing with in trend futuristic stuff, right? Doing right set of things. You're unleashing your revenue potential. You're making sure your teams are also growing. Again, growth has come there, right? So everything is connecting together. I can take my example because it has come after I have filled this kind of sheets more than 50 times for different offerings. Okay. Values, right? So for me, integrity is something that I really hold very true to my heart. Honesty, integrity, professional ethics, these are, quality, time, punctuality, compassion, empathy. These are the values that are very close to me. Now, what happens when you define your values? You attract people with the same values, your employees, your partners, your customers. Once you know what value you stand for. So that is why it is important to list values. Most of the people in my tribe are spiritual, right? I mean, I'm sure people have professional ethics here. I'm sure people value integrity here. And that is why you're able to appreciate my honesty. And there are people who cannot, they will leave. And this is the law. See, this is one thing beautiful in my life. Who don't belong to my forum, they automatically leave. Even we have seen employees who don't resonate with our values, they automatically leave. Right? So it is good to have, because then all your offerings and everything will fall in one place. They should connect, because then you will have a lot of clarity in what you do, and you will communicate that clarity with confidence, and you will start getting more and more sales. So write down your vision statement. It should be very short and sweet. I think for one of the matches, I created a vision document. I will share that with you, and then you can go over it and fill it. This is not necessary right now, but if you do it, it is really going to help you a lot. Okay. Values. What is your revenue goal? Now, generally, what should be your revenue goal? Okay. Whatever is your annual salary, okay, your first goal should be, can I make it my monthly salary? Okay. Within 1 year, it is a little aggressive. Okay, little aggressive, but if you feel like, you put it. Okay. But if those who think big and dream big and with realistic expectations, okay, it is good to go. Okay. Then it is, how can you make your monthly salary or weekly salary, weekly to hourly, weekly to daily, daily to hourly. Those are very aggressive goals. Okay. But whatever is comfortable to you, lifestyle goal, whatever. You feel like, what is comfortable, which does not put you in pressure or stress, do that, write that. Okay. Now, what is your story? I want you to write in unique serving proposition. What's your earn the right story, your story? For example, for business people, I only take my employee to entrepreneur story, right? But I had to use the money story also yesterday, today, because now you will not forget my story. You will forget the point that I made, but you will not forget my story. Oh, she did not had job. She did Y2K when she did not had money. So she worked with strategies. They opened a franchisee of a super premium brand. They had only 1 crore. Franchisee was 4 crore. How they had started. You will not, now that point has gone inside you. You will not forget, right? So now you list down all the 10 pains here, whatever. Once you, for the course that you are selecting, I want you to see, generally mission and vision are not related to your course. But if you are struggling to see, this vision and mission are higher purpose outside you. Outside you. It is contribution outside you. But what you do is adding on to the vision and mission. Right? So just so what I want you to, so don't, I remembered that because last time for the courses people started writing the vision and mission. Now that is also, if you have never done this before, your best vision mission statement will not come immediately. Your best is yet to come. The first do the draft version. So if it is related to the course, you write it, no problem. But I'm giving you inputs. It is a higher purpose statement outside you, right? So now for the course that you have decided to make, you are going to be writing down all the pains and problems, 10 problems of your customer that you are going to solve. What are the problems? If you are in health space, if you have a yoga product, what are the current problems? People face obesity, diabetes. They are not able to, they get joint pains, right? These are the pains. So they feel very lazy, lethargic. Their relationships go for a toss. These are some of the pains, right? And how they will gain from your program. And whatever extra notes you want to write, you can use this right side. Okay. Column C for extra notes, but your main thing should be less than 3, 4, 5 words, 6 words, right? As I said, joint pains, they are not able to move, movement becomes restricted, body aches, whatever the pain, okay, for if you are in health and fitness. Gain, what will happen is they will have more energy. They will be able to live a disease-free life. These are the gains, right? Now, if you write the gain, always ask one more question. What will happen with this gain? Because then your outcomes will come, right? Because first time people are not able to write their outcomes. I see that. I was not able to write myself. After so many times, now I understand what outcome is. And I'm thankful to Gopal Krishnan of Visual Marketer, that he helped me address all these things with his whatever program I signed for. That clarity, that for that after putting so much effort, that one input and it put everything in place for me. Okay. And that's how I'm helping you put it in place right now. So gain, right? So what will happen if somebody is able to lose weight, lose fat? What will happen is they will look beautiful, right? They will be able to dress well. These are the gains. But what is the real gain out of it, right? Right? They will have more self-confidence. If that is good to go, no problem. But what happens when somebody is exercising and in routine, they have more energy. What happens when they have more energy? Answer that. They can achieve more. They become performer. They become more productive, right? So many things are there. Gains and outcomes you have to write, okay? And system, how will you take a person from point A to point B? Okay, what is the vehicle that you will give mindset shifts? Or you will use some tools, games and strategies. So generally the system should be like, I call my GPS system. Earlier I used to simply call it only a 3-step system. I didn't call it GPS. I said what problem you are in the solving in the market, how will your customers benefit from it, and why is your solution unique? Only these 3 questions I was asking. But then I realized that when I made it GPS system, you will never forget it now. So I came up with a unique name for my system. My GPS system is my sales and marketing system. Okay. Everything will be covered under that. So I call it a 3-step GPS system. Okay, GPS technology, or I'm calling it GPS technology, or I can call it GPS system, whatever, So it's coming up with a unique name. For example, in last program, I had some person in the space of spirituality, and she had put her system as awareness, acknowledgement, unlock, unleash. That's how she had put. And she could simply call it A square, U square, or she can call it A system. System. It was related to spirituality, and in spiritual world, the alphabets, the word are very important, right? Then I added 2 more steps and made it a 6-step system for her that add manifestation and miracles. And then you can call it an Aum system. Aum, Om system. And it was related to spirituality, right? So this is how you have to give a unique name to your system, because people should feel it is something new that you are offering. So for example, in my one other program, so 3 success secrets to entrepreneur, I had a 4A system, which I called ability, adaptability, accountability, actionability. My 4A system. Okay, so everything will be covered under that. Okay, so I hope you got the necessary inputs today. I know the content is too overwhelming. Maybe I'm giving you too much, too early, too soon for some of you who are beginners, novices here. But I've tried to make it as simple as possible. And this is what you should know. This is the foundation of your business, whether you want to create digital course or not, whatever business you are in right now, XYZ, this is the foundation of your content communication that will happen in the online and offline world also. Okay. And from this, how we will create a content, for creating your course, I really need one outcome at least from you, one gain, because based on that, I am going to be helping you create the content bank, from which not only the content that you can use as promotional content on YouTube or Facebook or whatever will come out, you also will be able to create your course, high converting course. What should be the content of your course? Okay. So that's all for today from me. Thank you so much. Our assignment I will be sharing in the chat box. Look at the WhatsApp group. I will upload the recording in YouTube. My Zoom enterprise version allows me to give you recorded version in Zoom itself. I shared that. That is faster, because YouTube I need to upload, and 5-10 minutes here and there, that's all. So I'm making it comfortable at both the places. You can see in YouTube, you can see in Zoom itself. Today's recording assignments will be posted in the WhatsApp group. My optional assignment for today was a ask. I had an ask from you guys that if you think my program is giving you value, okay, if you think my program is giving some value, and whatever, it's a massive value program, whatever amount you paid, have you got the same value, or you got 10x value, 100x value, 1000x value, 10,000x value, infinite value? Okay, whatever value you have got from my program. Okay, I today I have an ask from you. Okay, so my ask is, if you think it's all right, it is optional ask, it is not an obligatory, it is an obligatory ask, not a okay, I'm tired now. It is an optional ask, not an obligatory ask. You should not feel obligated. If you feel like sharing, please do share. I'm going to be sharing the links to join my Facebook group, join my Telegram group if you wish to stay connected with me. I will also be sharing with you some batches and some links on Facebook campaign. If you can go and let people know that I want to reach as many people as possible. So if you can, your inputs may help somebody take the decision to join my program. So I need your help. I'm not taking it now. I'll put it on the WhatsApp group. First, I will share the assignments. I will share the blueprint. That I will do first. Later, maybe tomorrow morning, I will send you the link to join for WhatsApp group. Facebook group, Telegram group, and I will also give you the links where you can give me a review, either on Google review or on the Facebook campaigns, because it will help me build some social proof, because I want to reach out to many people. And if you think this program can add value in their life, your inputs are really going to help me reach many people. Thank you so much. So that was my ask. Let me see if anybody has any questions in the chat box. I'm going to make the chat box a little bigger because I missed. Uh, is there anything that I missed? Guys, enjoyed your lecture, very practical. Ravindra is saying that. Thank you so much. I submitted. Preeti, I saw everybody's assignment. My challenge was there were many assignments today. In the past, there were few participants, so everybody got review as the number of participants increase. But there is a pattern. So I know that this is the challenge because my journey also started like that, right? So I glanced through everybody's, and I was happy that you are participating. You have done your work. Now you understand why yesterday assignment was important for you to do, because now you know from the list which course to choose, and why your online courses are not working for you right now. What could be the reason? You may have figured it out today, otherwise you'll figure it out across these 5 days, right? Then apart from that, 1 second, guys. So now, once you put all the pieces together, it makes sense to review your full sheet, that blueprint that I'm talking about, pain, gain. I'll have to review before we go to outcome. I will review whoever does the work first. Atira, because she's the first one to submit, I'm definitely going to review her work, and I will go in on first come first serve basis. I will try to see if I can review as many as possible. At least give one input per submitted assignment, so you overcome that. Okay, so I will try to give my best. If I have time, I will review everybody's. Okay, so I don't want to stop there because I really want you to move forward. Whatever bottleneck I can overcome for you, I want to help you overcome that. Okay. Kishan Patel is saying, and that thank you. Vandana is a very beautiful name. Yeah, thank you so much. So it is a journey, Atira. Okay. Okay. Now we are also getting into one more knowledge bite. If you guys are there, I will continue. Okay. So okay. One of the challenge that all of us have is we expect too much too early results. Okay. So see, this whole thing, I have been in it for 3 years now. And between 15 months, I went on my spiritual sabbatical. But at least a year or say 2 years is needed. Okay, continuous of effort. I had, if you are a novice in this space, okay, I was an entrepreneur. I never thought I will be speaking or doing all this what that I'm doing here. First of all, I'll be an entrepreneur. I didn't even think about that. A struggling job seeker. Okay, I didn't know that one business, 7 businesses. I didn't know that, right? It just kept on happening, right? So, and especially the speaking space, last 3 years. So I'm a beginner there, right? Now I started completely from scratch, right? Not even knowing what course to create, right? So what happens is, assume that this is like a seed for you. Okay. So you have to create a digital garden. Okay. So what happens is, most of the business owners are chasing butterflies. Butterflies are your customers. Most of us are behind customers, chasing customers. Look at in our WhatsApp group, chasing customers, putting their details. This is called chasing customer, hunting. Okay. But there is a concept of farming, nurturing, okay, which is called building a garden, so that butterflies come in search for you. Butterflies come in search of you. English teachers, please ignore my grammatical errors. Okay. So butterflies, build your digital garden. I am helping you build a digital garden. So your course is like a seed, right? Once you have planted the seed, right, which is your digitized your knowledge, one course, you digitize everything that you know. I am empowering you with one so that you can replicate that for other things. Okay. And then once you do that, if you have enough products, you can cross sell. Okay. Now this is advanced fundamentals. Let's hold it here. Okay. Now your course is a seed. So once you put the seed, now you will need right soil, watering the plant, right soil conditions, right? So we are preparing the right soil conditions. Now it is happening. Once your course is there, you have put the course in. We are building digital garden. So okay, it's a seed. Now this seed, for it to grow so that it becomes a tree and give you fruits, how much time does it take for a seed to grow into a tree and give you fruits? Does it happen overnight? Does it happen one next day? It will take its own time, but you are doing right set of things. So when you need to nurture the seed, that nurturing is in the form of building your influence online by your YouTube videos, by your blogs, by your organic ways of becoming visible, creating your online presence. That's how you're nurturing this course. This course is the seed. You're from everywhere, you are directing people to this course. Okay, if this is the your funnel. Okay, I mean, this is the product. That seed, the course is a product, right? So you will have to do many things right. You have to take care of this seed, then only the tree will come out of it, and then only you will get fruits. And when I say multiple courses, we are building a garden. So whatever is your offering, because people buy you first before they buy your products or services. People buy you first before they buy your products or services. If they're happy with your one product, okay, and if you have another product on public speaking, they will buy that. And that is the time when you market, then okay, you will be able to make the most of your ROI on marketing, because somebody came to your program, they like you, and but what product you are selling? Probably I am selling a product called knowledge digitization and monetization business model, but somebody here wants to learn only go digital and grow digital. They say, ma'am, I know what you're saying because this is in my space. I understand. I can record my course. I got the model. But learning the language of the digital world is my problem. So now if I never had a course, I could not even offer that. Now I have a course. Why don't you go to my the 3-day Go Digital? It will empower you with the language of the digital world. Or if you want to go more deep, 30-day I have created, 6 hours of content is there. They can buy that. So I'm with one session, I'm able to make one more offer. So that is how when I'm teaching you, you guys, okay, you've definitely come to the right place. Okay. You don't know where you landed up yet. Okay. It is up to you whether you want to be with me only for these 5 days. I'm empowering you with many things, or you want to continue on this journey for me. I'm an idea generating machine. Okay. So there are a lot of things I can do. Okay. So I hope you get it, right? So because I was struggling with how should I position my niche. As I said, Gopal only said that in one of the sessions, that if you are not able to find your niche, leave it. Your niche will find you. And I never thought that I will be doing this program. Okay, what I'm doing right now. Had different programs, so many programs already. This is one more new add-on. Okay, and this is my place. I belong here. I found my space in the market. So it is, you will have to do many things. There will be not so expected outcomes. There will be people who will not show up. There will be people like we had. All these things will happen. Less people, only 5-6 people. You have to keep experimenting, keep experimenting, keep experimenting. Once your intent is very clear, things will start working for you. As long as you are a good teacher, you are giving value to people, but go slow. Start with 5, 10, 15. I have done many free batches before to be able to understand my customer, and what you guys are receiving is, I'm grateful to them to come on board, because now I understand what are your needs, and I'm giving you a more crisper, better, refined, okay, easy approach to creating your online products, e-products, with your knowledge. Okay. So what else? How we access the recording? Which recording? I'm giving you the YouTube link now. You can access there, or Zoom link in the WhatsApp. If you click, you can access. Anybody has gone through the program. Kishan Patel has gone through the recording. I don't know whether on YouTube or on Zoom. Zoom, it's on my cloud. So the link that you get on the WhatsApp, if you click there, all people who have registered will get access. I have not made it public. Only people who have registered will get access to my Zoom recording. YouTube also, it's an unlisted video. Only those who have the link can access it. So you can access the recording there. Check the WhatsApp group. I will be sharing all the details. Sharda Chakrabarti says, Keshav Kulkarni is saying, awesome. Thank you. Sharda Chakrabarti, lots of value. Thank you. Lifelong value. Yes, thank you so much. Sure. And thank you so much, Vishal Kalra. Your words really mean a lot to me. Your support, your energy, your participation, your enthusiasm, everything means a world to me. Okay. Because if I have something to offer and I don't have receivers, what will I do? So it is mutual. Okay. It is mutual. All right. Thank you so much. Tushar, yeah. Digital garden. Yes. Build your garden. Don't chase butterflies. Let butterflies come in search for you. Of you, for you. Okay, whatever it is. Okay. Suvarna. All right, guys, everybody. So I am sorry, I'm not going to take Q&A and anything right now because it's already too late. I know it. I can take, okay. I still have the energy. Okay, I can still take it. But how much are you able to absorb at this hour with so many other things in the day? I think I've addressed most of the thing. If you still have questions, please post it on the WhatsApp group. Whatever is relevant, I will answer. And I will do the reviews tomorrow. If you want your work to get reviewed, you have to be the first few to submit. Okay. And I will see how many submissions are happening. If there are 5, this is the stage people give up. People give up because too much to do. Okay. So if there are less, you will get more inputs. If there are more, you will get few inputs. Whatever it is from my side, I will justify whatever I have to justify. And tomorrow, yet another session of how to create high converting content that's relevant and build your influence and create your sellable course. All right, guys, take care. Good night. Good night, guys. God bless. Sleep well. Okay, rest well. And I look forward to your participation, energies, excitement. I truly look forward to helping you. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Gunjan. Good night.